friends. It's been a while. It's, yeah, a couple weeks since I've seen you. And I'm excited to be here. Those of you that have missed my personal updates, I took my mom to visit my sister and her family in Virginia. Mom's 90, and we took Amtrak, and we did great on the way down. And on the way home, I had a sore throat, which when I got home, tested and realized I had found COVID too. So I made it all this time. This was my first experience with it, and it's been a week. So I'm finally better. I still sound kind of funny, but I feel so much better than I did. So double vax and boosted, but it still got me. But I did not end up with any other serious complications, so I'm grateful. But anywho, I'm back. And because I spent a lot of time on the couch, I had a lot of time to clean some things up and work on where are we going with this. And oh my gosh, did you know there's 2 new Close to My Heart catalogs running right this minute? Hey, Kathy. So, I'll show you those later this week because that's just a whole nother thing. The annual core catalog from last year has another month before it's gone because they're switching over when the new catalog arrives. But the new one, right, Dolly? Oh, so frustrating. It was like, oh my gosh, I made it. Apparently I can't leave Vermont. Apparently that's the deal. I can handle Vermont germs. I just can't handle the big city ones. The doctor was like, it's everywhere. You're just been lucky. So I'm grateful that I didn't have, I had weird symptoms. We'll talk COVID some other time. Anywho, because I'm sure we all have stories. I'm good. I just sound a little nasally, but I don't feel sick now, and we're getting there. I actually tasted my coffee today. Exciting. It didn't taste like bitter water, which is what it's been tasting like. So exciting. That morning coffee, I just really need that. So anyway, what I've done is kind of do some massive cleanup and rearranging and organizing. And I've also done that on my blog, but I've also done it in my brain. So I kind of know like where we're going and how we're going to get there and how I can help you, which is the whole objective, to the whole reason I do anything that I do. How can I help you? So for years, I've been teaching people the techie part of Cricut, how to do design space and how to make Cricut do what you want it to do. And I have come to the point now where there's so many other options. I really don't want to focus on just that anymore. Cricut even has an educational division. So I don't need to do that now. Now I can get back to the creative things that I love. So there's some real basic Cricut stuff that in order to use our simples, which let me tell you what those are in a minute, but in order to use a simple, you only need a few things. You don't really need to have a master's in Cricut. You don't. If you have that and you understand all the ins and outs, well, then you can do more with it. But if not, you can simply start with a simple. That was a double, 2 uses of the same word. You can start with a simple as your photo holder and your layout sketch for the page. That's really what it is. So a simple literally is something this simple. It holds your photos and it tells you where to put them on the page. After that, it's up to you. So we're going to use that one tonight. I want to show you, if you go to karamiller.com, which is where everything starts, you want to go like that. When you're looking for anything that I tell you about in here, you just want to go to karamiller.com. And when you get in here, you can read a little bit more about what simples are, who I am, and what we're doing, and why I do this. I want you to be able to scrapbook without headaches, without just staring at a blank page and thinking, I don't know where to go here. I got all my stuff, and now what? Simples will help you know where to start. Promise. Okay, so I want you to click on this one, is where I post any kind of information that I've shared with you. I'll post our Facebook Lives in there. I'll post some articles about scrapbooking that I found helpful. That's there. This is kind of an interesting one. If you click on it now, you'll see, where does Cricut fit in my process now? What do I do with it? Because for the longest time, Cricut was it. I didn't do anything else. I didn't know anything else. And I discovered there's a whole lot of other new things out there that I didn't know about. So here's a lot. So you can spend some time wandering through there, kind of like a magazine. This is my Close to My Heart supplies, and I will talk to you about why I picked Close to My Heart as my supplier. And then last but not least is where the simples live. The simples live right here. And if you look tonight, there is a free one. The one I'm using tonight is free, and you're welcome to go grab that. Hygiene. There's also some other options in here. There's some bundles of just simples. You will notice starting August 1st, I did a few in May too, but starting August 1st, the simples will now have the photo sizes on them. So you don't have to guess, well, what size picture goes in here? What size photo do I need? And this, for the first time ever, I opened up Inspire for just a month. You could try it for a month and see if you like it. In Inspire, we have our own Facebook group where we hang out together. We talk about what we're doing. There's challenges. There's all kinds of fun stuff going on in there. And you can talk to other people who love scrapbooking just like you. You'll also get this collection of simples that are only available to Inspire users. Members of Inspire get simples that are only available to them. Okay? All right. So let's say that you got the free one tonight. This one. When you click on it, I have listed here what I'm using. So if you want to look at the Close to My Heart products that I'm actually using, you're going to add this to the bag. It doesn't charge you. You're then going to download it. And here's the trick. This is the hardest part. You have to remember, where did you save it on your computer? Honestly, the hardest part. Then you're going to go into Design Space and you're going to click Upload, and you're going to upload that SVG. Now this particular SVG comes in just one of. You don't have to unzip. You don't have to do anything to it. You just upload it and add it to your mat. Now I would say go ahead and cut, but you'll notice the sizes are here for your photos. And if I send this over to the mat, well, let me show you what's going to happen. If I just say make it, Cricut's going to pop that over here. It's got the shadow layer, which you may or may not want. It's got the actual simple. And then it's just got the photo sizes that it's going to cut out of and leave laying on a mat by themselves. Hey, Beth, you don't need those. You don't. So let's go back over here. This is just for you so that you know what size photos that you need, but you don't need to cut them. So come over here in the layers panel. This is some of the Design Space stuff you need to know. You really don't need to know it. You could just skip that one. But the easiest thing to do is just click on this little eyeball. That's hiding the layer, turning the layer off. You click on that, and that tells Cricut, whoops, I clicked the wrong one, sorry. Click on that one, and that tells Cricut, okay, don't cut that layer. Ignore it. Pretend it's not there. You can't see it. So it just, you turn off that layer. It doesn't change the SVG. You could always bring it back anytime you want. Just click on it again. But before you cut, turn it off, and then Cricut will go ahead, and now it will just cut the shadow layer. I'm going to show you what that is in a minute, and the top layer. Okay? Easy peasy. All right, so here is your top layer, right? And here is the shadow layer. Now, some of us have fallen madly in love with shadow layers. You don't have to have it. You can skip it altogether if you just like this one. I like it because, one, it adds another focal point to bring my eyes to my photos, which I happen to think are the most important thing on my layout, my photos. So let me move all this out of my way. I am going to, before I go anywhere else, before I even do this part, I'll move this too. Before I even do that part, I am going to attach the top layer of my simple to the shadow layer with my adhesive. Right? Come on. Oh, of course I grabbed the wrong one. I have not been in my room in forever. Are you really empty? Come on, you're not empty. You are? Oh, goodness. You are empty. All right, I need to find one. Hold on. Really been out of touch. Literally, today's the first day I've been in here. I've been on the couch. Hold on. I'm grabbing another one. Good thing I have more. I hope this is the right. Oh, it is. Cool. Okay. Put you right here. Okay. And you just line it up. It's kind of like a puzzle piece. Now, my photos were 3 by 3. Remember, I showed you that it was in Design Space. It told you, it's the layer where we turned its little eyeball off. They were 3 by 3, okay? So if I don't have photos yet, I could just pop one of the close to my heart little photo holders, but I do have photos. And I have already trimmed my photos to 3 by 3, and that's going to go just like that, right? Now I don't have to worry that my photos are lined up or that it's even on the page. I don't have to do any of that. I'm just going to get my photos into the simple photo mats that are there for me. The people that have tried this love it. So it's kind of like that old commercial. Mikey likes it. He really likes it. Try it. You'll like it. You got to give this a try. It's scary when you think, oh, I have to use Cricut. I have to use Cricut. Well, no. You could use a Silhouette. Anything that'll cut in SVG. You could use a scan and cut machine. Any of your die cut machines that will use SVGs, you literally just want to cut this out and then put your machine away. Mine's right over here. But I don't need to use my machine. I could go ahead and cut out a whole bunch of these and just have them in a box ready to go. If you're going to a crop for a weekend, there's 10 in a month that I upload. Cut all 10 of them. Cut your shadows out of black or a granite, a gray, or a pebble so that you then have a subtle background color. You don't have to have matching background colors. You can just have a double matted photo with white and black. Looks super classy on any color. Okay, so this is ready. This is the hardest part of any layout. Where do my photos go and where do I put it? So then I am using the Beach Party envelope or packet of paper and stickers. If you didn't see, I played with this a little bit before I went away. Love this paper. The reason these paper packets and sticker sets are so good is they give you 2 sheets of paper of each of the designs. Now, I happen to make this into a 1-page layout, but if I loved this paper and I wanted 2 coordinating, I could have used a cardstock for this. This is an 8 by 12 that I cut. I still have another 4 by 12 piece that would work for another layout if I wanted. And this is going to go, I'm going to line this up and I'm going to do 2 inches up just so that I can have a nice little border at the top and the bottom, 2 inches and 2 inches. I'm going to center this right in the middle, okay? Now, there's no magic to this. All that the Simple does is it tells me where my photos go. I'm going to figure out the rest of this layout on my own. I tend to be someone who doesn't get carried away, super complicated. The whole objective for me is to get my photos out of my phone and onto layouts that I can share with my family. I don't necessarily need something that's going to win the art contest or it's going to be on the cover of a magazine. I want it to be in my grandkids' hands. I want them to share these books and look through them and enjoy them and remember them. We were talking about this while we were at my sister's. So much of our childhood memories are whatever there were photos of. Oh, remember that red couch that we had? And only because it's in a picture. I don't really remember it. But because it's in a photo, now I remember it. So you want to do this. Now, here's the beauty of the Simple. I can decide where these are going to go. They can go right in the middle. I could drop them down here. I can move this around any way I want. I'm going to go right here with it. But I'm not going to stick it down yet. I'm going to think about, well, all right, where do I want my title? Here comes my magical sticker sheet. These are already stuck. They're already easy to do. I'm going to pick the one I want. I think I'm going to go with Sun and Fun. That was my original thought when I looked at this. And it's going to go over here, right? All right, so I do like Beach Day too. But I think I'm going to go with Sun and Fun so it picks up the colors on the back. Look at this. Look how simple this is, and yet, honest to goodness, it looks amazing. When you look at this really close, it's got some shiny stripes to it. It's pre-stuck. I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to put adhesive, and it's going to stick exactly where I want it. I love it. So, Sun and Fun, and I'm going to decide that this is going to go right here. All right? So that's going to help me know where this goes. This is going to go right here. I could pop this up with some foam tape if I wanted. I don't have to. I could use our foam dots. These are super cool, right? And pop these under the back. Now, it's not going to raise and make this too lumpy bumpy that it's not going to fit in a page protector. It will, but it's going to give it a little bit of dimension. And I love dimension. Anything about giving it a little something. And then you just peel these babies off. Right? Then I'm going to show you what we had left over after I cut out the top layer of my Simple. And what we're going to do with that. Okay, so you are now going to go, and I don't have to measure. I am not a measuring scrapbooker. I'm really not. I'm going to go kind of over here with it, kind of down in the middle. Yep, I'm good with that. That's going to work. Now I have these great little, I'm going to do my happy place because it definitely is. And that is going to go right over here. And I'm going to use the waves that are in this paper to help me line this up nice and straight, which I think I just made it crooked. Just chillin' for Rosie. And I want one more that's going to be, ooh, I don't know. Which one do I want? Oh, Sunshine, Here We Come. Sun, Here We Come. Right? Notice how all these colors coordinate with what we got going on. These are all from the same paper pack. So everything goes together. Whatever I picked was going to work with my papers. I did not pre-pick these. Okay? All right, so one more piece. When I, this was what was left from my Simple when I cut it out. Well, I'm not going to ditch that. I am going to use this piece up here with my scissors, and I'm just going to do this for now. This is one of my favorite stamp sets. This is Beach Party, Kathy. Beach Party paper pack and stickers set. The link is in the store. When you go into the store, let me get back to it. The link is right here. I've linked everything that I'm using right there so that you can find it. Okay? And it'll be under the Facebook video too, but for right now it's in the store. I'm going to move you over. This stamp set for scrapbookers, this is a Stacy Julian stamp set. It has a cool name, Quotable Words. It is D1786. And it's got these great images, sentiments, different fonts. I like it. It's hard for you to see against that. Let me put the white behind it. Okay. But journaling sometimes makes my head hurt. So I'm going to pick this. I'm going to do the date in this checklist. And that's what I'm going to journal on. So let me show you. I have that little piece left over, right? This. I'm going to take this one and this one. And I'm going to take just my black ink. Put that down and put this down. Now remember, when you use a Close to My Heart stamp for the first time, you need to wake it up a little. To wake it up, it's really just a matter of kind of rubbing it on your skin. Seriously, that wakes it up. It's happy. It knows that you want it to do something. And then you're going to use this little piece, this foam that you're thinking was trash. It's not. And you're going to put it under the paper. It gives you a much better image. Remember, ink pads are magnets. No breaking of nails to open them. Love it. And then I'm going to ink this baby up. The other piece to this to these stamp pads that are really great is the ink is always at the top of the ink because it's upside down. So when I take the cover off, when I take it off and flip it over, the ink is already at the top because it's been stored that way. I know, the logistics. Okay, and then I'm just going to stamp this over in this corner. Oh, perfect. Okay. Let's put this away so I don't stick my elbow in it. And I'm going to take my trimmer and I'm just going to square off this little piece. Yeah, the foam thing really does change your world. When I first started working with Close to My Heart, I thought it was trash. Okay, I didn't read the directions. But it does make all the difference in the world. So literally, I'm not measuring. I'm just letting the stamp set determine the space that I need. And then I'm going to grab my black pen. This is going to go right here. And I'm going to write my when this happened. This was actually last summer. So it was 8/20/21. Rosie's first trip, Maine. That's where they went. Lucy, not feeling it. Grace, smiling, right? Love the beach. And seriously, that's all I need to do. And it's a great little addition. Now my journaling is done. Why do I keep grabbing the wrong one? I should have just tossed that one and I wouldn't grab the wrong one. Right? And, oh, I'm not done yet. These are the sweetest little, look at these, don't you love them? These sunglasses and these flip-flops. So cute. Again, the link is in the thing. These are the beach plastic, what are these called? Beach party rubber shapes. And they really are. They're like rubber flip-flops. They're so cute. So these guys, I think I'm going to do one down here. Right? Oh, yeah. And the beach ball is going to go over here. And the sunglasses are going to go right here. I could probably use them all. But seriously, guys, so simple, right? And the layout is done. One more thing I want to show you. I'm not doing it on this one because I think I got enough going on. But I surely hope you got the July stamp of the month. It's gone now. Once the month is over, you can't get it. I hope you were able to grab this one. When you place a $50 order, you get the stamp of the month. I love it. I have a special offering. If you place this week, if you go to karamiller.com and you click on Shop at Close to My Heart, and you place a $50 order, I have something for you. The first 2 people that place a $50 order this week will get the June stamp of the month. Now, you might have already gotten it. It makes a great gift, or you might have missed it. This is June, right? It goes great with this layout. It's I Heart Summer, Pool Party, Summer Vibes, Summertime. I have 2. I have 2. And I will send them to 2 lucky people. First $50 order gets them in the mail from me. Okay? Second, what else did I want to tell you? Oh, make sure that you get the free SVG from tonight, the free simple SVG, and leave me a note and tell me, do you like simples? Do you not like them? How does it make your scrapbooking easier? Or doesn't it? Let me know. Things are going to be much more streamlined for me going forward. I can't have us all over the place. So my page is where I will be live always, where you're seeing me right now. And my site, karamiller.com, is the place you want to go. Make sure you scroll down to the bottom and it'll say join the subscription list or something to that effect. Make sure that you are. I think most of you are, but in case you're not, if you didn't get an email from me this week, then you're not there. So if you haven't, make sure that you sign up there. I put when there's specials going on, or when I have something that I'm giving away, or when I'm going to go live, it'll get posted and you will get notified. You don't want to miss anything. I've been quiet for 2 weeks, so I've got a lot to share. Beth, I had to do some soul searching. I seriously did. And I realized I've been a little confusing for people. And I needed to clear my head. So COVID was kind of a blessing in disguise because it forced me to step back, do some reflection, do some cleanup, figure out what is going where and how do you find it. So there won't be as many places to find me. You won't have to search everywhere, I hope. I'm going to streamline some of our groups. And the one thing that I have decided to stop arguing with Facebook about is that it wants this group to say, let's learn Cricut. This page wants to say, let's learn Cricut. It says you need to do that. Okay, fine. I'll go with you. So it's still going to say, let's learn Cricut, because we do use a Cricut. But the link to find it is Scrapbook Simple. So that's what everything is. So I'm trying to brand everything all in one way so you don't have to look everywhere for me. Please let me know if there's anything that I've confused you with tonight, or you can't find me, or you don't know where I went, or what's up. I'm back. I've been gone. I really have. I don't think I logged in for like 4 days, but I'm back. So have a wonderful night. I will see you. I have lots of things to share with you this week, and I'll be popping in now and then. And we'll see you all soon. Bye.